I can't get my words out. Usually I would spend about £130 on a weekly shop for 5. I only
lungs give out your beautiful.
Hi and welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time here, welcome. My name's Simone. Today I'm doing a shop with me in Marks and Spencer's, and I'll also be showing you what I've bought for our family of 5. So here is my family walking down the street on the Isle of Man. We don't have any social distancing or need to wear masks or anything like that because we've not had any cases now since June, so that's why you won't see anybody with masks on or social distancing or anything. I have got another Marks and Spencer's haul. If you want to check that out, I'll leave it above, and I do have other hauls from different supermarkets like Tesco's and Sainsbury's. So yeah, today we decided to go to Marks and Spencer's, and I wanted to show that it is possible to feed a family on a budget. I say near the end of this video that usually I would spend about 130, maybe £150 on shopping, especially when lockdown happened. I don't know if any of you are like my family and you have kids that just want to eat all the time. So what I did was I wanted to see if I could do a £50 budget, but it was too much of a stretch. So I did £70, so all of this shop cost £70, and I did pretty much manage to stick to it, but Ryan did have to pick up another loaf of bread later on in the week. And what else was it? There was a couple of other things which took the total up to about £80. So anyway, as you can see here, I'm just picking up stuff, and they do have a lot of reduced items. When I was in Preston and I used to go to the Marks and Spencer's there, the reduced items usually were around about 5 o'clock. I find that Waitrose have a really good reduction, like markdown as well on prices. So a lot of my subscribers are from America, so if I do refer to dollars and things like that, it's for that reason. So yeah, so here we are, me and Caleb went in, that's my eldest son, and Ryan took Micah, my youngest, and my daughter to go and play at like a little cafe. So we decided to just get on with the shopping. So I would say that Marks and Spencer's, like you can see there, the cucumbers are 60p. A lot of the veg is really reasonably priced, and I'd say it's comparable with, say, like Tesco. I wouldn't say necessarily obviously that all of the items are super cheap or that it's as cheap as Aldi or Lidl, but the quality is amazing. This is 2.5 kgs of King Edward potatoes for £2, and no, they're £2.50, sorry, yeah, and they are really good for roasting, so I picked up some of them. I got this sweet cabbage, I think that was 80p, and then it was 85p for the purple cabbage to make coleslaws, and the loose broccolis are only 60p, so I picked up one of those. And they do have on offer sometimes like mangoes and carrots and things like that for 65p. You might have seen it at the beginning, there was like, it had 65p written on it. The carrots are reasonably priced, and the bag of onions is 90p. I was looking for some mushrooms here, they've got a wide selection, and I decided to get, I was going to get the chestnut mushrooms, but I decided to get the shiitake mushrooms because I was going to be making like a mushroom dish, and I feel like shiitake mushrooms are like quite a meaty texture. So here's the carrots that I was telling you about. So I think it's 1 kg for about 90p, so that's pretty cheap. So we're moving on to the meat section. If you didn't know, I'm been adjusting and transitioning to being plant-based, but my family, they eat meat when they want to, so I thought I was going to the meat section, but actually I'm just picking up some bananas. The kids love bananas. So here I'm picking up some mince because Ryan was going to make a spaghetti bolognese with half of the pack, and then a curried mince with the other one for the week. So I've got, like, at the end of this video, if you stick around, you will see all of the food that I've bought, and then I'm going to talk about what I am making for breakfast, lunch and dinners. There's a couple of snacks in there. I did take pictures of all the meals, but I don't know what's happened with my phone, but not all of the meals are on there. So I'm just showing you some of the ready meals here, and I find it fascinating that Marks and Spencer's was the first supermarket in the world to offer ready meals and pre-packaged sandwiches. So Marks and Spencer's have started having these big bags of mixed berries for £2.50 for 700 grams. Usually you could only get the smaller packs, which worked out quite expensive. So I don't think these are too bad, but again, I think Aldi and Lidl and Tesco's will be a lot cheaper. The porridge usually is in in a what's it called, a cardboard like box, and it's only 70p, but they didn't have any in. So I picked up this multigrain porridge, which is still nice, but for I think it's 750 grams, it's £2, which is expensive compared to like Scottish oats. So I picked 2 of them bags up, and then I was just taking a look at the muesli as well. So a box of the muesli, their own brand, was only £1.35, and that's for 500 grams. They've got a wide selection of different mueslis and cereals, and they're really nice. So the freezer section's not as big as, say, Tesco's or Asda, but they do have really nice tasty veg. So most of the bags of stuff are £1 or £1.30. So I picked up some super sweet corn. I'm really sorry, it's 11 o'clock at night here and I'm exhausted. And I got some green beans, and then I picked up 4 of these tins of tomatoes, which I think are £1.35 or something like that. They'd run out of all of the spaghetti, which is really cheap. So I decided to pick up some Penne Pasta, which was 55p. I was just going around there to see if I could find any pasta, but there was only linguine and whole wheat pasta. So the bread is really nice from there. It's 65p for thick or medium sized sliced bread, or the brown one there. I realised later on that they had some on sale for 20p, so I picked up them. So I went back to pick up the penne pasta because I was trying to get everything that I needed from there so that I could show you that this is what I'm buying, and I've not got loads of extra stuff in to bulk up, to show that, you know, you can feed your family on a budget with Marks and Spencer's food. So I was having a look for coconut cream. It's only £1 a tin in there, but they didn't have any. I think it was quite late on in the day, so they'd run out of quite a bit of food. And the thing is that, say, you see Kelly's face, and he wasn't happy because he didn't want the brown bread. He'd prefer the white, but it was only 20p pack, like I was saying. So I've just picked up some Basmati rice, and I've got some green lentils here, and it's only £1 for 500 grams. And I usually buy the red split lentils, and they're quicker to cook, but I've heard that green lentils are more nutritious because they've got the outer like fibre bit on it, so I thought we'd give that a go, and then serve that with rice, and then make a curry, but you'll see later. I'm wondering whether the bakery had too much flour, because they were selling these bags for only 50p for 1.5 kgs of flour, which is really cheap. You could make 3 loaves out of that. And then there's this mayonnaise. I've talked about it before. It's vegan and it's £1.50 for a jar, and it's absolutely amazing. I picked up some stock cubes. I think they're quite pricey compared to Tesco's, £1.50 for 6. And then I was looking for some different pulses, and I could only find chickpeas and cannellini beans. And again, I would say that they're slightly more expensive than other like British supermarkets. So I think they were 65p then. Yeah, 65p. So I got 2 tins of chickpeas and 1 tin of cannellini this time, I think. But they've got so many different tins of like soup, and you can buy like chicken and mushroom and all sorts of different types of tin stuff. They had this multi-seeded bread, and that was reduced to 15p. And then Caleb chose these beetroot wraps. They have spinach ones as well, which are really nice, and they just look lovely, but you'll see at the end when I make the wraps what it looks like. So we are at the vegan section, so I picked up some vegan burgers for me. They've got a wide selection. I think I show more of the vegan products in the video that I was talking about before, if you want to check it out. And then I picked up some soya cream to make some creamy mushrooms. And then I'm going around here to go and pick up some of my favourite oat milk. The oat milk from here and the Oatly, I would say, is the best oat milk that I've had. But they didn't have their own brand, so I had to pick up some Alpro, which is good, but it's not as good for frothing if you're wanting to make like a, cappuccino or a latte or something like that, which I like to do because it helps me to save a lot of money. So I picked up a couple of the soya of their own brand though for porridge. I don't like having soya in coffee or lattes or tea. I just don't feel like, you know, oats has got like that natural sweetness, and I don't feel like soya's got that. And so we are going across to, I think we was going to have a look to see if we could pick up like maybe a couple of snacks like for during the daytime, like nachos and like some biscuits. At the weekend we like to make like kind of like tapas with carrot sticks, nachos, salsa, all that kind of stuff. So we went to go and have a look for that here, and then Caleb picked up some chocolate biscuits. But I do like to make brownies sometimes, or crumbles and things like that. So yeah, we managed to find some chocolate biscuits here, and they were only, I think they were 60p. They had a wide selection of different biscuits for 60p or 80 cents. It would probably work out. So yeah, so the trolley's getting quite big here, as you can see. So, and then we were surprised. I didn't realize that Ryan was going to come and meet us in here. I thought he was going to meet us at the car park, but he decided to come and have a walk around with us. So I was having a look for some cordial, and I was going to get some Vimto, but they didn't have any. So I decided to treat ourselves and get an elderflower cordial. I really like the cordials in here because they don't have sweeteners in or artificial sweeteners, they just have sugar. And I know some people don't want to have sugar, but to be honest, I prefer to have real sugar than sweetness, because I can tell the difference. Can any of you tell the difference when you have, say, like a cordial or a soda, when it's got sugar in or when it hasn't? So Ryan decided that he wanted to get these chickens. They have an offer on here, and I would say that this selection is way better than any other supermarket. It's 3 for £10, and you can mix and match. So you could have burgers, marinated chicken, lamb, fish goujons, fried fish, battered chicken, buttermilk chicken, you name it. There is so much different variety, and so you can mix and match and buy 3 things. So say if you were shopping for 6 days, for example, you could buy £20 worth. Like if you was eating meat every day, I mean, you could feed your family, like have all the meat for £20, and then obviously you need your veggie potatoes and everything else on top. So we're here at the till now, and this lovely lady gave us a receipt where if you spend £100 you get £10 off, but we'd not spent that much this time, so I didn't manage to use that receipt. They have a loyalty card here, like a Sparks card, which is great. You get notified when sales are on early, and you've got an opportunity sometimes to buy early online. They give you free coffees sometimes in the cafe upstairs, money off clothes, because there's clothes and all sorts here if you are not familiar with Marks and Spencer's. Like I was saying, a lot of my subscribers are from out of the UK. So Ryan decided to film him. He's cracking me up, that's why I'm laughing. He wanted to do different angles and stuff and put the phone in the bag, and me put this stuff over the look here, can you see? He's putting the phone there, and I'm like saying, what are the people going to think? They're going to think we're really weird. So yeah, I'm packing everything away, and I got a free bag from Marks and Spencer's with the Sparks card. And if you spend over a certain amount, you get these little free, they're called Little Shop, like collectibles. And I will link a video above if you want to check out our last Marks and Spencer shop with me, where you'll see the kids picking up some little trolleys. They're so cute. And also a video on Caleb's channel where they're showing all the little items that they got this year and last year. So here they are opening.
Whoa!
What did you get? You've got another chocolate one.
Yeah, here.
Ooh.
Let's see what Mike has got. I got tomato. What?
So that's it, we're going to the car, and then I'm going to show you everything I've got when we get back. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. And what is your favourite supermarket? Well, I can't get my words out. Usually I would spend about £130 on a weekly shop for 5. I only spent £70 this week. If I can make this stretch, I'm going to be so happy. That I was hoping that I could get it down a little bit more, but £70 I don't think it's bad, especially if I can get the meals out of it that I want to. So if you stay to the end, I'm going to tell you what we're going to be having for breakfast, for lunches and dinner for 7 days. So I'm going to start off here. I got this flour and I was really surprised. 60p I think it was for strong white flour. So I could make 3 loaves out of this, or I can use this to make pancakes. We really like having pancakes as a dessert. So yeah, that was bargain. I got this elderflower cordial as well. It's really nice, and it's not got any artificial sweeteners in or anything like that. I really don't like that. I'd rather just have the sugar in it. And then we've got these green lentils. I can't remember how much these were. They're only cheap. I think they're about £1. And then I've got these King Edward potatoes. They was £2.50 for 2.5 kgs, I think they were. Sorry, just had to shut the door. And yeah, so I'm going to be making fries and roast potatoes with them. And then I've got these 3 avocados, which will be fab for like sandwiches and for salads. I keep having to stop because my little 1-year-old keeps coming in. So I got quite a few things reduced. I got this mango, so this can be for a snack, and that was only 38p. Lettuce for 54p. And then I got this sweet heart cabbage. And then we got 3 packs of these round tomatoes. They were reduced. A pack of brown onions. I think they're only 90p. This whole wheat and red lentil Paneer Pasta. Then you might have seen on other hauls before, you can get 3 for £10 on mix and match different meats. So we've got these sweet chili drumsticks, 4 Aberdeen Angus burgers, and these grill garlic and herb chicken flatties, and they are in a buttermilk marinade. And then I've got these no beef burgers, the plant-based burgers. They're so nice. I do have some plant-based items in the fridge, some tofu and some other like mock meats. So if I was going to buy extra for myself, then I would probably be adding on another £10 probably. And next we've got this multigrain porridge. I was saying in the video when I was walking around, the plain porridge usually is only about 70p a box. But this was £2, so I would have made a saving if I would have got their own porridge. But I wouldn't say that the porridge is the cheapest from there. Tesco's is cheaper. But this has got oats, barley, rice, spelt and milled golden flaxseed in this one. And it is really nice. We have had it before. So we've got 2 of them. And then we've got loads of bananas. We've got shiitake mushrooms. And they were grown in Lancashire where I was born. We've got this mince here. 1 kg bag of basmati rice. A cucumber. Kilo of these chocolate biscuits, a red cabbage, 3 peppers, fine green beans, they were £1, they were £1, sweet corn. And then we've got these. I was really surprised at the price of these, £2.50 each for 700 grams of strawberries, blackberries, raspberries and blackcurrants. 2 soya milks and 3 oat milks, because we have that with the porridge, and also I have oat milk lattes every day. I save so much money by drinking coffee in the house now. I got this single soya for these mushrooms. We've got this really nice plant-based vegan mayo, and it's made with broad beans, and it is so nice. I'd say this is better than the Heinz vegan mayo. I got these vegetable stocks. This is one of the cute little mini food things that you get. If you spend over a certain amount, you get these little things for the kids. I have talked about it in my last Marks and Spencer video, which I'll link above, and also there's a video down below that I'll link of Caleb showing what he got on these cute little mini trolleys that they got as well from there. And then here I've got tortilla wraps, burger buns, and then these was reduced to 15p from £1, multi-grain like flatbreads. And then we've got these beetroot wraps, which Caleb chose. I really like the colour of them. And then we've got these breads, and usually they're only 65p anyway, but they was reduced to 20p and they're wholemeal. So I'm going to put them in the freezer. So there's 3 of them. And then we've got carrots, broccoli, and I think that's it. did I say red lentils as well? And then yeah, chickpeas, kidney beans, and a cannellini beans as well. And we've got these nachos, the cheese ones, and then the cool tortilla as well. So I was saying to you about what we're going to be having. We love having porridge every morning. The kids, they don't want anything else. Even if I make like a veggie breakfast or eggs or anything, they just always want porridge. So we'll be having porridge with the milk, and then I put berries in and it defrosts them, and that's what they love. And we put a bit of coconut sugar on top, which I've already got. So that's what we'll be having for 7 days for breakfast. And then, like, obviously if you was buying what we were buying, you could have toast for breakfast with avocado or something like that, but that's what they really like. For lunches, I've got these veggie stocks, so I'm going to be making 2 soups, I think, this week. So I'll be using the onions as a base and these veggie stocks. I'll be making a carrot soup, so it's just the stock water and that, and just some herbs. And I'll also be roasting one of these peppers and probably a pack of these tomatoes and making a pepper and tomato soup. And then the other days I'm going to be making burritos, so I'll be cooking up some rice more than likely, putting in the kidney beans one day, the cannellini beans another day, and then using some of the tinned chopped tomatoes, which I forgot to talk about. Just 1 minute, Micah is here again. Are you okay, Micah? Okay, I'm back again. So yeah, so burritos, soup. We also have the bread, so I can make toast with avocado, or I can I'm just thinking now, I've just lost my whole train of thought. Yeah, so, oh yeah, and with the soup as well, they'll be able to have some of this bread as well, some toast. And for snacks, we usually have these on a weekend. We've got these biscuits. We're not big snackers though, really, anyway, but we've got the bananas to snack on if the kids want them. We do still have some other fruit as well, but mainly the kids like to have bananas if they're hungry. And then we've got for dinner, so I don't know if I said before, because I've tried to do this film quite a few times now. I've got some mock meat stuff in the freezer, so I'm gonna show you what all my family is gonna be having. But on the days that they're having it, I might have something different. But we're gonna have these garlic and herb chicken flatties, and I'll be making some roast potatoes with them and some broccoli and green beans. We've got these burgers, so we've got the buns there. Micah doesn't really like buns, so he won't have one, but he'll have some of the burger. So we've got the burgers, and I'll make up some fries, and then I'll make a coleslaw with this and the mayonnaise and grated carrots. Then for the next day, we've got these sweet chili drumsticks. So again, I might, if there's some potatoes left, I might make some baked potatoes, or we could have some rice with that. But most of this rice is going to be used, like I said, for the burritos during the day. And also I'm going to make a green lentil dal with rice, and I'm going to make a chickpea curry on another day. So I'll be chopping up some of these carrots in that, and any other vegetables. I'll probably make this on the last day, because any veg that's left, can't get my words out, sorry, any veg that is left will be just put into this curry here. And then I'm going to make a mushroom dish. I've got a little bit of red wine left, so I thought I would make like garlic, red wine, put some of this cream in and some of the sweet corn, and then serve that with either, if I've got potatoes left, I might roast up some more up of them, or with some rice. Maybe I should have bought some more potatoes, I'm not sure actually, but I do have this pasta, and I bought, oh yeah, I forgot about that, I've got this Paneer Pasta as well, so we'll be making a bolognese with that. I couldn't get hold of any tomato puree, but I do have some in the fridge, so it's just simple for me to make this. I use chopped tomatoes, tomato puree, a little bit of sugar, salt, pepper, oregano, cinnamon, any other like spices, and then make up like a bolognese. and I'll probably put pepper in there as well. And so yeah, and then I was thinking as well, I could always make like a creamy pasta sauce with the avocado and with some of this, because I probably won't use all this in the mushroom dish. So what I intend on doing is, whatever I'm making, it's either going to be in this video or I'm going to make a separate video and show you everything that I've made. But I do have a video which I'm going to link down below when I did a What's for Dinner with Crystal Evans, and pretty much all of the food that I bought was from Marks and Spencer, so it gives you an idea of the types of meals that I make. In that one I try to make different meals to show you. So like if you predominantly eat fish, I made a fish dish, I made a vegetarian dish, I made a vegan dish, I made a chicken, and I made a beef dish. So yeah, if you want to check that video out, I'll leave it down below. So here is all my shopping. I hope you like this video, and if you have any suggestions, then please leave it down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Today I'm doing a Tesco haul. So this is 2 weeks worth of food, and there is food in the other room on a table. I couldn't fit it all in. I'm sorry about the writing, but this is a week's worth of meals for the family.